Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Uzma Jafri. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 12th of January. Second Scorpene class submarine launched in Western India. Officials launch investigation in Kabul and Kandahar attacks that rocked Afghanistan. And famous Madame Tussauds Wax Museum to open in India this June. And now for all the details. Indian Navy on Thursday launched INS Kandahari's second of the Scorpene class submarine at the Mazagon dock in western Mumbai city. Its commissioning into the Indian Navy is scheduled for December this year.
INS Kandahari, the second indigenously built Scorpene submarine, was launched on Thursday in India's western Mumbai city. The ceremony was presided over by Junior Defence Minister Subhash Bhamre. Indian Navy Chief Admiral Sunil Lanba was also present on the occasion. Till December 2017, the submarine will undergo rigorous tests and trials. INS Kalvari, India's first Scorpene-class submarine, is completing sea trials and will be commissioned shortly, according to the Indian Navy.
This potent submarine is a symbol of capability of our great nation, a shining example of Make in India program. It is a key milestone in attaining self-reliance in the vital field of submarine construction.
The submarine is designed to operate in all theatres, including the tropics. It can undertake multifarious types of missions typically undertaken by any modern submarine, that is anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, mine laying, area surveillance, and so on.
Meanwhile, residents across northern India battled icy winds as the ongoing cold wave tightened its grip over the region on Thursday. With a minimum temperature of 3.4 degrees Celsius, residents in national capital New Delhi were seen huddling around bonfires in a bid to warm themselves. Large swaths of northern and central India have seen a sudden dip in temperatures, a direct impact of snowfall in higher regions of Himalayas. Normal life remained paralyzed in northern Simla city, which remains covered in a thick blanket of snow. At least 10 deaths have been recorded in the region due to cold wave. Moving on to news from Afghanistan. Afghan authorities have launched investigation into the deadly terror attacks in Kabul and Kandahar city on Tuesday. The terror acts have drawn condemnation from across the world.
Afghan officials began investigating the Kabul and Kandahar attacks that rocked Afghanistan on Tuesday. While over 50 people were killed and over 100 wounded in twin explosions in Kabul, official reports said that 11 people were killed in southern Kandahar city and nearly 20 injured. President Ashraf Ghani's National Security Advisor Hanif Atmar travelled to Kandahar on Wednesday to launch an investigation. The UAE diplomats and the provincial governor were also wounded in the attack. While the Kabul attack was claimed by Taliban, police accused Pakistan's intelligence services and the Haqqani network for Kandahar attack. Security concerns in Afghanistan is on an all-time high as repeated militant attacks in the war-torn country has claimed dozens of civilian lives as well as that of security forces.
News from Pakistan. In a bid to reach out to the minorities, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif inaugurated the restoration of an ancient Hindu temple in the country. Minorities often live under communal threats in the Muslim-majority country.
Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on Wednesday inaugurated the restoration of an ancient Hindu temple complex in Punjab province. Sharif's visit to the 900-year-old temple, one of the holiest sites for Hindus in South Asia, comes as Pakistan's relations with Hindu-majority India are at low ebb.
मैं तमाम पाकिस्तानियों को वज़ीर आज़म हूँ, जिसमें सब शामिल हैं, हम सब शामिल हैं, जो नंगे सर हैं वो भी शामिल हैं, जो पगड़ियों वाले वो भी शामिल हैं, जो टिंड कराते हैं वो भी शामिल हैं, जिनके बाल हैं वो भी शामिल हैं, जो दाढ़ी रखते हैं वो भी शामिल हैं, दाढ़ी नहीं रखते वो भी शामिल हैं.
At the ceremony attended by senior Christian, Sikh and Hindu leaders, Sharif chastised hardline Muslim scholars who use strange interpretations of Islam to preach hate against other religions. Critics say Sharif's government has not done enough to tackle hardline religious groups inside Pakistan, including some with militant links. Pakistan has been marred by religious violence and prosecution of minorities. However, in a bid to lure Western investors, Pakistan officials want to improve the country's image.
The health sector of Pakistan-administered Kashmir has hit a new low with deplorable statistics of malnutrition in the region. With no help from the federal government of Islamabad, the locals are left in lurch.
The health sector in Pakistan-administered Kashmir is in a deteriorating state. The health department of the illegally occupied region has failed to reduce malnutrition and infant mortality across the region. A worker of the health department revealed some alarming figures about the plight of the people.
36% के करीब हमारी PLWs जो हैं वो इस ग़िज़ाई कमी का शिकार हैं और इसके अलावा 23% जो हमारे बच्चे हैं वो 6 to 59 months की एज के दरमियान वो इस ग़िज़ाई कमी का शिकार हैं.
A survey funded by the World Food Programme conducted in Muzaffarabad, Bagh, Neelam and Hatiabala stated that malnourishment was causing physical and mental disabilities on a wider scale and was also a major cause of infant mortality. Pakistan-administered Kashmir is part of the erstwhile princely province of India's Jammu and Kashmir. It was illegally occupied by Pakistan decades ago and has failed to address the problems of the locals.
In India's northern Ladakh region of Jammu and Kashmir province, the passion for playing ice hockey is unfazed by the cold. A camp was held to enhance the skills of the youth in the sport.
Nestled amid the soaring peaks of the Himalayan ranges, Ladakh is renowned for its desolate beauty and ancient Buddhist monasteries that are covered in a blanket of snow in winters. With little to pass time, ice hockey is a much sought-after sport in the remote region. The Indo-Tibetan Border Police or ITBP force organized an ice hockey camp to promote the sport among the youth. About 70 students participated in the camp where basic skills were imparted.
ज़्यादा रूल्स हमने इनको नहीं सिखाया बट हॉकी को किस तरह खेलना है, किस तरह पासिंग करना है और हाउ टू स्टैंड ऑन स्केट, ये सब हमने इन बच्चों को सिखाया इन 10 डेज में.
ये लोग बहुत अच्छे से सिखाते हैं, जो जिनको ब्रेक नहीं आता वो सब कुछ ये लोग सिखाते हैं, बहुत अच्छी तरह से लोग सिखाते हैं और ये तो हमारे लद्दाख में भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण की बात है आइस स्केट करना.
The region also has a 22-member squad national ice hockey team comprising mostly of Ladakhis that has been competing internationally in the Challenge Cup of Asia since 2009.
World-famous wax museum Madame Tussauds is set to make its debut in India in June this year. On Thursday, Madame Tussauds unveiled a waxwork of Bollywood megastar Amitabh Bachchan and other international stars.
A person will no more need to travel to London to visit Madame Tussauds, as world-famous wax museum is all set to make its debut in India's national capital, New Delhi, in June. The iconic museum known for its lifelike wax figure of global celebrities from various walks of life, on Thursday unveiled some of its waxworks, which include Bollywood megastar Amitabh Bachchan and American pop star Lady Gaga. Once the museum opens in Delhi, Merlin Entertainments will look at other locations in the country where it can open more museums.
Madame Tussauds Delhi will comprise of different zones. There will be zone of history, there will be zone of leaders, there will be zone of sports, there will be zone of Bollywood, there will be zone of party, film and TV, So we have different zones all together in the attraction. So people can come.
This is the 23rd branch of Madame Tussauds across the world, and Merlin Entertainment is looking forward to a red carpet welcome.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Second Scorpene class submarine launched in Western India. Officials launch investigation in Kabul and Kandahar attack that rocked Afghanistan. And famous Madame Tussauds Wax Museum to open in India this June. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.